everybody, in today's video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with some of my Zoya polishes I was sent for reviews, and I'm going to be doing like a polish play. That's what the name of the video is going to be called, and basically it's just like us playing with polish. I'm going to live swatch them, but I'm not going to be showing you swatch pictures. If I get around to wearing these at some point, the swatch pictures will be on my Instagram, but we'll just kind of mess around and do a little bit of like a live swatch chit chat kind of thing. Let me know what you guys think of this format, if you like it, if you don't like it. I think I might do it for some stuff that I'm a little bit behind on. So today we're going to be talking about the Zoya Easy Neon Collection. These have been out for a while, and I just wanted to try them with you guys on camera, see what y'all think. These are a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-piece collection of neons. These neons do have a bit of like a jelly type formula, which I'm not sure I'm too excited about. We'll see. I was really excited when Zoya announced the neons, and then I was like, eh. So we'll see what we think about the formulas. The colors do look nice and bright. I don't feel like they're completely eye-searing neons, but I'm gonna give them a pass just because Zoya's last neons were horrific, and maybe these are a little bit better. So let's see what we think. During this video, I'm also going to be using the Naked Manicure Healing Hand and Body Cream. You guys, I'm obsessed with this. When I swatch, I use this on my hands all between all the swatch pictures. I like it because it's very moisturizing, but it doesn't leave your hands like super greasy. It absorbs into the skin really, really well. I'm actually probably gonna have to buy a new bottle of this. They sent me some of this for PR, but I like need more. And then also between swatching, I will be using Glisten and Glow's Cuticle oil pen in Cherry Delight. I am obsessed with this scent, you guys. This was part of her spring scents. I think there is still some available on her website. It smells like a cherry slush. It smells amazing. I like the Glisten and Glow cuticle pens. I feel like they give you some nice moisturization, and I like that it's a pen. So that's a few things I wanted to talk about with you guys. So let's get started, and I guess we'll just go kind of in the order of the box. So the first one we're going to kind of play around with is going to be the orange, and this one is going to be Oakley. So this is looking fairly color accurate on camera. I do want to say that it might not be. No, that looks pretty accurate to me. There's tons of people that have swatched these already. There's tons of people that have swatched pictures of these already. That's kind of why I'm going this route. So we'll just kind of paint a few nails, see what we think, and talk formulas. So let's see. All of these neons came with the wide brush, which I do appreciate. I think that was smart of Zoya to do, because if the formulas are bad, the wide brush may kind of make a difference on application, and maybe not make people be like, oh, the formula on these are so horrible. So first coat is going on pretty nicely. It is a little streaky. It is very not very sheer, but it is sheer. And this is definitely not a cream formula, but I feel like it is pretty typical of some of the like China glaze neons I have, and some other brands of neons that I have. So there is one coat. It is drying down to a bit of a matte finish, as you guys can see, or like a satiny finish. That is also very typical of neon formulas, to dry down to that sort of like satiny finish. I don't know if it's something with the neon pigment or like what the deal is, but I do feel like that is a very typical thing that happens with neons. So if you're new to neons and you get it and you see that drying, like, don't freak out. Just get your glossy top coat and you'll be good to go. So let's go in for a second coat. How's the weather been where you guys are? For us, it was like very rainy and windy and kind of cold the last probably month, honestly. Like, we got our monsoon season early here. So second coat kind of picks up the first coat just a bit around the cuticle line for me. I think maybe I'll go to a little bit lighter hand on this second coat, more of like a floating type thing, trying to float the polish on. But then yesterday, back to the weather talk, yesterday it was 90 degrees and it was so hot. It was nice, like I love the heat, but it was like, man, it like, I don't know, like we just don't get the seasonal transition that we normally do, I feel like. So on that second coat, this is really bright. It's really pretty. I feel like I was really obsessed with oranges last year, and the orange love continues. And I feel like oranges have stayed trendy as far as nail colors go. I feel like a lot of the mainstream brands did have some interesting orange shades in their summer and spring collections. And so I'm not surprised to see a neon orange in this. So I definitely feel like a third coat is needed. As you can see, my nails are very short, and I do need this third coat. If you have longer nails, I don't even know what to tell you. You could need 4 coats on some of these, possibly. I still feel like this has a touch of streakiness that you guys can see like towards the bottom of the cuticle, which I don't like. Everything looks really dry before I'm moving on to the next coat, so I don't think it's that. One good thing about neons is they do dry super fast. But yeah, I'm not a fan of how I feel like it is kind of streaking up the coat underneath. I do like this on my skin tone. I think it's really pretty. I don't know if I would put this on as a pedicure, just because I feel like I have very ridgy big toenails, and I feel like the streakiness is amplified with the ridginess. But it looks pretty. I mean, it's not horrible. I don't feel like it's as neon as some of the other oranges in my collection, like from Orly or China Glaze. But I do think it is bright. And I feel like it is a little bit brighter in person than you're seeing on camera. Neons are so hard to capture, you guys. But this is really pretty. I do like it. So first one again was Oakley, and I do appreciate the color. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one, and then we will move on to Zelda, which is this really beautiful pink. I will lay that there for you guys to look at while I take this polish off. So let's talk about something fun. What's fun? Let's talk about some podcasts. I've been really obsessed with podcasts lately, and one of the ones that I really like to listen to is Crime Junkies. I don't know if you guys listen to that one. Okay, sorry about that. My son had to interrupt me, of course. So I was saying that I'm very into Crime Junkies right now. So I'm putting a little bit of this Zoya Naked Manicure on my hands, you guys, and oh, I just love it. I don't know if you can tell like when I rub it in, but let me show you how it's just like not greasy. So see that? It takes away like the whiteness from the polish remover, but doesn't make my hands really greasy and like oil slicky. I know that bothers some people on swatch pictures. So back to Crime Junkies. So there's 2 girls, they're best friends. One's name is Britt. I can't think of the other one's name, but they discuss a lot of like true crime cases, missing people cases, kidnappings, things like that. And I really like them because they kind of have like a back and forth that's very nice. I feel like they research the topics really well. And so I really enjoy that podcast. So again, this one is Zoya's Zelda. So this is right up my alley, you guys. I really hope I enjoy this color. It's really pretty looking in the bottle. Hopefully it has a good formula. And then I also started following another podcast called, oh gosh, I can't even think of the name right now. Murder Mysteries. I don't know how to check my phone and tell you guys. So the first coat of this is actually going on really nicely. It is sheer, but I feel like it's not super streaky, which is good. Let me get my phone out and find that podcast for you guys. I feel like I'm all over the place today. Let me know how you guys feel about this format, or do I need to be more thoughtful with what I talk about? So there's a Gone Missing podcast, which I have listened to, and it's okay. But there's one called Missing on 9/11. I just subscribed to it. I think it's new, and it's about a person who went missing for 9/11. There's been no trace of their body found. They've never been spotted again. There's none of their remains were on the site, and I am like obsessed with listening to this because there was some people that like literally just were never heard from or seen again. You can see this has that very satin type finish on the drying. Everything looks nice and dry, so I'm gonna go in for that second coat. I really like this one, you guys. I really do. This is my type of color. It's very bright. This is like kind of like a Barbie pink, I would describe it as, but I really just do enjoy this color. I feel like the formula on this is a little bit better than the orange, just because it just seems like it covers better. Because I feel like on 2 coats of this, I don't have that streakiness I had on the orange. Like, I don't feel like I need that 3rd coat. If I were doing swatch pictures, I probably would be doing the 3rd coat, but I'm not. And so, yeah. That's really cute, you guys. Okay, so far that one's my favorite, and that one was Zelda. So let's take that one off. Next one is going to be called Janie, and actually let me show you Zelda and Janie side by side because they are the pinks in the collection. And let me make this a little bit closer or further so you can see it a little bit better. So I feel like this is very much like a true pink. I feel like this has a touch of purple to it. They're both really gorgeous though, and this type of color I feel is a little bit more unique, because straight up neon pinks, you know, are a dime a dozen, but this one with the touch of purple I feel is a little bit more unique, and that's gonna be the next one we're gonna swatch, and it looks super pretty. And so I will leave that there for you guys to look at while I take this polish off. Do any of you guys watch Bailey Sarian on YouTube as well? I like her murder mystery. Here's my son again. Hold on. Okay, my son is trying to clean his room as fast as possible because this little girl invited him to go out for the day. And of course, when a little girl asks you to do something and you are a boy, a teenage boy, you are all about it. So this is the fastest I think he's ever cleaned his room. So I gotta get in cahoots with these girls to get him to invite him to do stuff. That way he does it in a hurry. So yeah, that's the secret to boys. If you ladies have boys and you haven't figured it out yet, I just figured it out today. Okay, so let's get into, did I give you this color name? Jamie. I feel like when you look at this alone, it looks very pink, but then when you look at it next to Zelda, it does have that purple lean. Oh, you guys, I love this color. I love this. I might be wearing this on my nails after this video, or after I do some swatching, actually. I'm trying to get back into the swatching game after just the crazy few months I have had. I was turning down a lot of PR just because I wasn't in the mood after my grandma had passed. And then I don't think I had told you guys, but I had a cousin die of COVID in December. Then my grandma passed away in March. Then my cousin who passed away from COVID's brother passed away in April. And then one of my really good best friends, my old hairdresser, passed away as well last week. And so it's just been a very strange time, a lot of death, a lot of sadness, and nail polish was not on my mind, even to just paint for fun. But look at how gorgeous this is. The one coat isn't streaky, it is sheer, but I really like this color, you guys. Like really like this color. I think on the darker tones, these colors are just amazing. They do look very nice even if you're not dark, but I just feel like dark skin is made for these, or these polishes are made for dark skin. So here is this on 2 coats. I feel like this is gonna be another one that's good on 2 coats. Man, this is gorgeous, you guys. This is a perfect pedicure color. Perfect. Oh, I'm in love. I might marry this polish. I might invite y'all to the wedding if we don't elope in Vegas. Look at that. Oh my goodness, so pretty. So pretty. Have you guys picked up any of these polishes? If you did, what did you think? Were you excited Zoya was doing neons? I am excited Zoya's doing neons. I wish they would do more, and I wish they would try like the cream neons. And then they're also coming out with a limited edition holographic trio. I just posted on my Instagram a couple days ago. I'm really excited for that, but I think 2 of the shades are a little bit more neutral than I would appreciate. I'll have to try them on to see, but they look really pretty. And so there you can see how that looks. I feel like this dries down a little bit more glossy than the other ones too, but with glossy top coat, you guys, that is gonna be, let's glossy top coat this one. I'm gonna be using Alter Ego's She Shines. I honestly don't know if this is quick dry. She sent it to me in a PR package. And I use it when I swatch, because when I swatch, I pretty much put on and off, and I don't care if something's quick dry. But I like how glossy this makes everything look. But maybe I should see if it is quick dry one of these days. But let's just gloss this up so you guys can see, and because I'm obsessed and so I can see. Oh, Lord have mercy, people. Look at that. That is beautiful. Totally obsessed. Totally, completely obsessed. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to leave the next polish bottle for you guys to look at. This one is going to be called Banks. Does anybody know anybody named Banks? I know I've gone off about this before, how Zoya is supposedly like named after people's names, but I don't know anybody named these names. It could be because I'm Spanish and people around here stick to more traditional Spanish names. But maybe not. Maybe nobody else knows people named these names. In my family, speaking of crazy names, my mom's side of the family, everybody was named Juan. All the boys are named Juan, and then you go by your middle name. So my mom's uncle is Juan. I think his name was pronounced, we called him Billy, but it was like Billy Mesio or something like that. I don't know. Then my grandpa was Tony, Juan Tony, or Tone, they pronounced it. But they named the boys Juan because there's a thing we believe in where someone can give you what's called ojo. And basically, if you're a baby, someone can become so in love with you that they can like literally make you sick. They're so obsessed with you that they almost like suck your spirit out of you. And so all the babies, when they're born, get coral bracelets put on them. Coral is like a red stone, in case you guys don't know, but they make these little teeny tiny baby bracelets. They're about this big. I should bring my kids. I still have them, but they're little. They go on the little newborn's wrist, or you can also get a little pin that has some coral on it and you pin it on the baby. And that's supposed to protect them from getting ojo from someone. But if you forget to put the coral on the baby and somehow they manage getting ojo, someone named Juan or Juanita can cure the ojo from the baby. So before, people would name a lot of their kids Juan and Juanita so they would have this power. So my grandpa actually had this like healing power, and according to my mom, he would get called to help babies that were sick with ojo. And it was like a weird thing that had to happen, like a ritual. So in case you guys have never heard of that, I think that's why some of the names I'm more familiar with like are not the Zoya names. So let's get into this Banks. I do think the name Banks is cool though, like Tyra Banks. And I think it would be cool for a boy. I don't know if I would name a girl Banks, but I like the name Banks for a boy. If I name my kid Banks though, my family would be like, are you feeling okay? So let's try this purple. I don't feel like this is neon at all. I don't even feel like this is that bright necessarily. It is a pretty color. But yeah, not checking off the neon box for me. Formula is a little streaky considering the color is not neon. And it is a little sheer. It does dry matte, so maybe there is some neon pigment in it, but it's not doing it for me, for the neon aspect of it. And speaking of names, everybody in my family is like a Joe or a Joseph. So my dad is Joseph, I'm Josephine, my son is Joel. I have a little cousin named Joni, I have a cousin named Joe Ray, and then a ton of Josephs and Joes. So we like the Joes around here. I think I was supposed to be a boy and they were gonna name me like Joseph Jr. and then I was a girl and they were like, oh crap, now what? And they went with Josephine. And when I was little, like I never liked my name. I felt like it was so long to spell because it like has line letters. So on the second coat of this, man, I just really expected this to have a little bit of a better formula since it's a darker shade and that's not very neon, but it's not giving me that. Yeah, I'm not too excited about this one. But yeah, so anyway, back to my story. So Josephine, 9 letters long. Imagine you're in kindergarten and you have to write your name and it's 9 freaking letters and it takes you like 10 hours because you're so slow because you don't know how to write. So I used to have a friend named Anna, and I would be so jealous because her name was A-N-A, Anna. Her last name was kind of long. It was Sanchez. My last name is Ortega, so it's a little bit shorter, but I feel like still overall, like, I had her beat. And I would be like, why couldn't they name me Anna or, like, something short? Like, I used to have a friend named Felice. That's short. 5 letters, maybe. You know, and I would be like, why is my name so long? But I really do think that was what happened there. I think I was supposed to be a boy, or they were thinking it was going to be a boy, and that's what happened. So when I named my kids, I gave them short names, Joel and Cyrus. But my last name is long now too, Gonzalez. It's like a long name. My older son has a different last name and his is short. So his whole name is short. So I'm kind of jealous of him too. And then when I got married, I was going to like hyphenate my name. That's kind of big here. Where you keep your maiden name and then you do like Josephine Ortega de Gonzalez or something. And so, but then I'm like, dude, your name's already long enough. Like, you just need to quit. Like, lay off the names already. Okay, let's go in for this third coat. I feel like I'm rambling. So I don't hate it, but I don't love it, I guess, is where I'm at with this polish. I feel like if you're going to say you're giving me neons, I want neons. And I feel like if you're going to give me a color this dark, I want it to have a good formula. And I'm not saying the formula is bad, but it's not great. So there is 3 coats of Banks. And it's still streaky on 3 coats. I don't know if you guys can see it on this pointer finger, but it is like still streaky. Yeah, this polish is a no for me. That shade is not my cup of tea. Next polish is going to be Echo. I will leave that there for y'all to look at while I remove. And again, Echo. Do y'all know anybody named Echo? Because I do not. I know interesting names have taken over where like you want to have the most interesting name you can think of for your kids. And what's funny is you think you have found it and then it ends up being like one of the top trending names. That's happened to a few of my friends. Like, I have a bunch of friends who have a son named Aiden or Caden. That was very popular, I feel like, a few years ago. stuff ending with the like N sound. And it's just funny how that works out. Everybody's trying to be different, yet we manage to stay the same. Okay, so I am using this Naked Manicure lotion. I'm obsessed with it. Oh, side note, you guys. Remember I told you guys I like trash TV? So there is a show called Seeking Sister Wife on TLC. Y'all need to watch it. Oh my gosh, my husband and I found it last night after my son's baseball game. We both came home, took showers because we were like sweaty and just messy, and we laid on the couch, we ate dinner, and this show was on, and I legit watched it from about 5 o'clock till about 11 o'clock at night. It was like one episode after another. TLC likes to do that, and it works. So let's do Echo. And so basically it's these people that are looking for sister wives. They're not all Mormon, which kind of threw me off, because if you've seen the show just Sister Wives, those people are Mormon. These other people, some of them are religious and it is part of their religion, and some of them are just, they want another wife. But that is just, it's bizarre to me. There was one lady on the show who just didn't seem like she was having it. Like, her husband had met some lady, I think she was a Brazilian, and they went on a trip to Mexico, and I guess the lady had her own room. The potential sister wife had her own room. The wife went to hers in the husband's room to do something real quick, and they ended up having like a quickie while she was out of the room, and she was pissed. And she was like, I felt like a third wheel on this trip. And so this is one coat, very streaky, and very sheer. So she said she felt like a third wheel on this trip, but I'm like, how can you not feel like a third wheel when your husband has another wife? One. And then two, I don't know, like, why would you want to do that? I'm just a very jealous person in general, so that's just like a big no for me. I don't even really like my husband to be like super friendly with women at work and stuff. I mean, he is, not super friendly, but he has like, female friends and coworkers. And I'm still kind of like, not my favorite. And I've learned as time has gone on how to control my jealousy. Before I was like straight up crazy. But as time has gone on, it's like, okay, we've been married a long time. I trust you. And at the end of the day, like, if you're going to cheat on me, you're going to cheat on me, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. But yeah, still, no, it's a no for me. So anyway, so she was pissed, but the husband is like, you need to pray for God to take this jealous spirit from you. And I was like, oh, I could see the religious aspect, how some people feel this is something they are called to do, but I'm like, I don't think that God necessarily wants you fornicating, because you are not married to this lady and you're not committed to her. So it's like you pick and choose, when we all do it, but it's like you're picking and choosing what you think God wants. So I don't know, it was very bizarre, and it seemed very manipulative to me. Like, your wife is obviously having some serious issues with this arrangement, but you don't care. Like, maybe this isn't for her. So I don't know. It was a very interesting one. And then these other couple met with this lady, and she ended up being bisexual, and she thought that they wanted kind of more of like almost like an open relationship. Like, I think she wanted to hook up with the husband and the wife, and the husband was like, oh, no, I'm the only one hooking up with other people. And that rubbed me the wrong way too. And the wife was down for it, so I guess that's good. But I don't know, just a very strange show. So if y'all like trash TV, check it out. I like this on two coats. I like this on two coats. I think it's pretty. Again, I don't feel like it is neon, but it is very nice and bright. I think this needs 3 coats though, just for a little bit more coverage. So let me see here what happens on that 3rd coat. So I'm applying this like I'm painting a wall. But I like the color. I like the pop it gives off my skin tone. I feel like it is nice for summer, very ocean blue. But just this formula, just, I don't know. I'm not into a lot of visible nail line a lot of the time. And I feel like, I don't know. If my nails were longer, I don't think I would like these as much as I'm liking them right now that my nails are short. But again, this does dry down to sort of a like satiny type finish. I don't think it's bright enough to be considered a neon, but it is very pretty. So last polish is going to be Link. Is that a name of someone on a TV show, you guys? I feel like it is, but I can't think of what TV show. But there was like a TV show where someone was named Link. Or like a movie in the 80s. But I don't know. I could be imagining it all. So this blue is not wanting to linger in the cuticles, which is good because I feel like sometimes blues like to do that. Want to stain your cuticles up just a little bit, but I don't feel like this is doing that. So you still may want to put some base coat down though, just to be safe with it because it could stain. I already have the Zoya Summer Collection here. I don't feel like everybody has swatched that one yet. I'm not as late. So let me know if you like this format or if you want to do like the regular swatch style format. I was also wanting to get into nail art a little bit more. Joy from Joyful Beauty is like making me want to do all the nail art, and maybe I'll do some nail art with them. I'm looking at some really fun designs, so we'll see. Okay, so this one again was Link. This is bright. It does seem a little bit like to have some neon quality, but it's kind of like a kind of reminds me of a sour apple, which I'm not mad at. So let's see how we feel about this one. Formula is sheer, and I don't know if I like the color on my skin tone, but I need to build it up. That first coat is not, oh, that was messy. Sorry guys. That first coat is not doing it for me. I do think it's gonna build up though to a little bit better color that I do like. I'm in that time of the year where I'm getting flies in my house, you guys, and I hate flies in my house. My neighbors have horses and they get a ton of flies, and I feel like for some reason like their flies end up in my house, and I literally just killed like 4 flies in my polish room, and they're like the huge ones, and they're like swirling around my head, and like I can't even take it. So I was like, I have to stop and I need to kill these. But it's just that time of the year. That's one thing about summer I don't like, is flies and bugs. It's just a no for me. So let me go in with a second coat of this apple color. Okay, I'm feeling this a little more as it builds. I think on one coat it was kind of giving me nail fungus vibes, and nobody likes nail fungus vibes, or I don't anyway. Okay, it's better on 2. I feel like it is gonna need 3. I do think there is still like some streakiness on 2, and yeah, streakiness and a lot of visible nail line on 2. I'm a little bummed about this Zoya Neon Collection, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel a little bummed. I do feel like I wanted these neons to be creams, and I also feel like they hyped this up and it just didn't deliver for me. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you ordered them, what did you think? I would like to see them take another stab at neons with like maybe some cream neons, and I would also like to see them take a stab at some more holographic shades, like maybe expand the holographic line, like the one like Dream and some of those other ones, and like into more colors, like bright colors though, because they did like those neutrally ones and I was not a fan. So if you could give me some of those and some brights, I would be happy. If Zoya cares what I think and if they're listening. Okay, so let's go in for the third coat. I definitely like the color it builds up to on 3, like the shade. I don't know about this formula though. Like it doesn't want to level out. Oh no, okay, it looks better. So there it is on 3. I like this, actually. I talked a lot of crap about it, and I need to apologize. I'm sorry, Link, for talking crap about you. I actually like this one. I think that it's bright. I think that it's fun. I think that it is eye-catching. I like it on my skin tone. Again, I think this is one of those shades that's made for the deeper tones. I think it'll look good on a lot of people, but you just get a lot of pop if you're in the deeper tone. So let me take this one off. And I will leave you with some bottle shots to look at there while I do that. And I'm going to be thinking about my favorites of the collection. I think you already know what they're going to be. Overall, like I say, I think I was just expecting something different. And I think a lot of people were based on the reviews I watched. And some of my swatcher friends I talked to. I just feel like people were a little bit like, it's okay. Like, nice try, Zoya, but maybe try again and come back with something a little bit just different. So, favorites of the collection, I am going to go with this beautiful, like, pinky purple. This one was, again, Janie. Super, super pretty. Oh gosh, and I'm gonna go with Zelda, of course. I can't have a neon collection without picking a neon pink as a favorite. And those are gonna be my 2 favorites. I was gonna go for a 3rd, but I don't think I am. So overall, they're okay. If you're looking for like some more easier to apply neons, or like beginner formula neons, or like more intense neons, these are not for you. If that is what you're looking for, I would highly recommend Orly. I feel like Orly is killing the neon game lately. The formulas are amazing, the colors are great, and I just feel like they're very underrated. So I actually have the Orly summer collection here. If you like this style of video, let me know. Maybe I'll do this with the Orly one. I do want to swatch them because they look amazing. Diana from Some Call Me Coco swatched them, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I am excited for those ones. But that is it for this video, you guys. Let me know what you thought. Do you like the format? What did you think of the Zoya neons? Did you pick any up? Did you like them? Do you have any favorites? And that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for letting me ramble on and on about random things, and I will talk to you all later. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.